Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. We are going to be covering you today, and it is going to be a read for you and who, that other person. So I'm going to start with you and then we'll move to that other person. Now keep in mind that we do have a full moon that's coming up in Sagittarius on the 26th of May, all right? So with that in mind, I'm going to pull a card just for you that you need to really focus in on as it pertains to a situation, whatever's brought you to my channel. Now, my bi-weekly is your focus on love, so we're going to be focusing on that, all right? So let's take a look at what that is for you, all right? So what is that for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know most in this full moon in Sagittarius that's coming up here, all right? In order for you to feel great, right? In order for you to really see some massive changes in your life, what's important? Well, here, this flew right out. We're going to take this. I seek truth and act upon my realizations, all right? So this is about you seeking your own truth, right? Really focusing in on what is true for you and not what is true for anyone else, just to appease them. This is about you, okay? This is all about you, okay? And so what we want to focus in on is to hone in on what your values are, what your truth is for you, and take those steps forward to realize your relationship, to dreams, to get the outcomes in situations that you aspire to, right? So really focus in on your own truth. And the biggest thing that I got for you, Aqua, it's interesting. I really got to focus on the energy and how the energy moves within your body, right? And it's really important to heed to those senses of the physicality of things as the energy does move in your body, right? You kind of know how the way you feel and how you want to move by the way the energy moves in you, right? So keep that in mind. Seek the truth. I seek truth and act upon my realizations, all right? So keep that in mind. Now let's jump in to take a look at what is happening for you here. What is going on in terms of a relationship or situation? So let's take a look at what that is for you, all right? Starting with you, then we'll jump to the other person and find out a little bit more about where they're at, what they like and dislike, and about you and what they want most from you. Okay, so let's take a look at what that is, right? So let's see what wants to come up here for you here. Aquarius, you're starting off with the Lovers card. And I didn't know there was a card behind it, but you can see that. And what do we have right behind it there? The Chariot, taking action, moving towards your love, what it is that you want. Surprise, surprise, right? So this is really beautiful, guys. I love seeing this for you. And Aqua, if there is anyone more deserving of love, it is you, especially right now, right? I really feel that this is your time to seek your truth and go after the love that is in alignment with your truth, right? If you have anything that's kind of halfway in between someone, maybe perhaps that you're giving into a relationship or a situation in love that perhaps you're not getting out of it what you feel that that is some sort of balance of some sort, right? If it's not something that can be overcome, if it's something that you've tried and tried and tried, weeks, months, years on, and to no avail, something is just really not happening. Maybe the timing's not right within this one, or maybe that this is a connection that you really need to think about again, right? Really kind of step back and really think about where you want to go. But I truly feel that this is about taking action in love and going after the love that it is that you want, right? Cancer energy that comes out of here of the Chariot card. Just know that through this time that you are protected. If you focus on your truth, right? It's definitely important. That's what Sagittarius full moon is all about. It's not, focusing on some sort of belief system, not focusing on some sort of philosophy. It's you feeling safe within you, right? And knowing that whatever happens, you're going to be okay, and even better, especially with these cards coming out. So this is important to think about, right? So the Lovers card could be dealing with the Gemini, but this is all about now focusing on a love that is equal footing, right? Two people expressing love as it pertains to a love situation and moving forward and taking action, right? And this is, again, the equal footing. Now, relationships aren't always equal footing all 100% of the time. We have to be realistic about this. But what we do know is that there is some sort of symbiotic balance. When you zig, I zag sometimes, it's really important that you've got that partnership, right? And so that's what I feel that's coming through here for you. And this is fantastic. So I love seeing this, guys. Love it, okay? So that's what I feel that's coming out for you here. here? Let's take a look at, you know, what is your biggest challenge in the situation? What's your biggest challenge that's coming through here? What do we have here? So we have the High Priestess. So this is about actually really tapping into your own intuition, but this is not only tapping into it, there's a part two with that. That means also following its guidance, right? So going back to, you know, seeking your truth within you, this is what's going to be extremely, extremely important, right? So seeking your truth, right? And the High Priestess is all about using her intuition, using that GPS guidepost within you, right? That silent voice within that can speak volumes, right? And a lot of times we might listen to it, but we might not heed it, right? We might think that someone else's advice is better than ours. So I am telling you, do not give your power away. Focus on the power within you and your truth, and know that it has it speaks more than what anyone else could tell you, right? You can take others people's, you know, thoughts or considerations into heart, but it doesn't mean you are the ultimate decision maker, and you have to be reminded of that. And I'm reminding you of that now, that is your power. You know yourself more than anyone else could, and so you definitely want to heed this and not ignore this, all right? So tapping in your own intuition and your connection with source and whatever that is for you, okay? So that's what I feel that your challenge is, kind of tapping into that. And look at this beautiful card. She's kind of like just that little queen on, yeah, little crown on her, right? And the universe obviously is looking to work with you on this, but that's going to be the biggest thing that's coming through right now. So your challenge is tapping into that, right? So you want to definitely heed that, right? Now, what's your opportunity here? Six of Swords. So the sixes are all about growth, right? And sword energy is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, right? So this is about, you know, moving forward, you know, in growth here. So I like seeing this, because what this talks about here is an opportunity for you to truly have some sort of growth. You're going through some sort of change, and I really feel that it's some sort of cycle change for you, Aquarius. Going through a cycle change, but here's the beauty of this. You are now on top. You are now on top right now, especially with these cards, but there's an ending of a cycle change that is happening. We had the full moon in Scorpio happen on April 26th at the end of last month, as we now move on to the new full moon in Sagittarius. But that Scorpio moon was about transition, and you were going through a transitioning, right? And now this cycle, kind of this karmic cycle, is changing. It's like you paid your karmic debt, and so now it's an opportunity for you to be able to move forward and stand on top of this cycle and use that cycle's energy as, you know, that's going to fuel you, right? That's going to pull you, right? And work with you, right? The universe wants to work with you. So this opportunity is to work with the cycles of life and the forces of life. Definitely check your astrological chart. It's going to be incredibly key for you right now. But this is really saying is that, you know, this is about growth. You've gone through some sort of growth right now, and I love seeing that for you here. What is it that you need to focus on most? What is it that you need to focus on most? What do we have here? The Knight of Cups, the opportunity of love that is coming your way. If you have someone around you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy could be, or just someone that's taking on this energy of being very romantic, you know, is a very charming character, very handsome as well, very good looking. They might be coming towards you for some sort of love opportunity, right? And so this is saying is that this is what you need to focus on most right now, love, right? I think that, Agua, that this is kind of at your front and center a little bit more now than as before. And, you know, I think that it is an opportunity for you to really focus on this opportunity and what this opportunity can offer you. You know, whether it's, you know, we learn by our relationships that we're in. That is and our family relationships, right? It's our family and our romantic relationships and our in friendships really teach us lessons in life, right? And so what this is saying is that you have an opportunity. There is a knight, you know, someone that's carrying on this type of energy that is wanting to offer an opportunity of love. And this is saying you might want to check this one out, okay? You might want to check this one out here, all right? It's going to offer some really amazing experiences for you here, okay? What is it you need to know most as it pertains to that, okay? What is it you need to know most? Three of Wands, nice. So threes are about communication, right? And this is about, you know, really focusing on preparation and the foresight, what you desire and manifest in terms of a relationship or situation. So this is saying by knowing your truth, you're able to actually now put that into a vision of some sort for yourself and create a strategy surrounding that. You know, and this is really saying the threes are all about communication. So it's about communicating love to you, but also communicating love to someone else, or in love, you're speaking up more, right? So this is about having a strategy and putting it into action and taking inspired action, but not forgetting to work with the cycles of the universe, knowing that the energy is in your favor right now, right? Listen to your intuition, because that's going to be super key for you here, okay? So that is what is coming out. I do want to find out if there's anything else that's most important for you before we move on to the other person. Let's take a look at what this is. What do we have? Wow. Okay. So, you know, it's been a wild ride, right? It's been a wild ride for you. So this is some sort of I get whimsical, right? So this is about really kind of going with the flow within things, right? Like going with the cycles, right? It's somewhat mystical. It's kind of like, it's whimsical. It's magical, but it's also, you know, kind of, it's just kind of like that whimsical stage where you're kind of like going with that flow, right? So this is kind of jumping into the mysteries of the universe as well, and using that for yourself, right? The mysteries within that. And then I also get family. Family could be very important to you, right? So it could be kind of going with the flow in terms of family. Maybe you want to create a family for some of you. So best moving forward is, you know, to create create the family that you want, around you, your soul tribe, and to, attract someone that you feel could be family. But this also could relate to your current family situation as well, for some of you, because love has to do with family too. So that could be the case too, as well. Let's take a look at this other person and take a look at where they're at right now. Well, let's take a look at where this other person is at. What is that? What do we have here? Magician. Could be dealing with a Gemini, okay? Or it could be an Aquarius as well. You know, I always get that with this card here, but this is really focusing on this person knowing that they have got all the resources necessary to create the change in the world that they want, all right? So this is this person kind of getting into that energy and kind of, mixing and kind of creating some sort of elixir that's going to put them into what it is that they desire within their love life. So this is about them getting to know that they have all those resources, whether they know it or not. But magician energy is really this beautiful, beautiful energy. Just knowing that they can be the catalyst of amazing change, right? And seeing the big picture and then being able to create what it is that they want in love, right? So they're coming into the awareness of that. And now what they're trying to do is to try different concoctions to create that right mix just for them. Find that right person just for them, or a person that they can kind of vibe with, all right? So that's what I see coming through here. Let's take a look at anything else in terms of where they're at. And then let's go into what they want most. King of Cups. Ooh, this one person is really just balancing their emotions at this particular point. This is all about balancing emotions. The King of Cups is authority of emotions, okay? So they're that water energy, balance, just the epitome of being able to balance things out, to make things really smooth sailing, right? So this person is actually they want to balance out the relationship and situation, but they first have to do that within their emotions. They might be kind of like a roller coaster at this point for them right now, is what I feel here, okay? Let's take a look at what they want most from you. What do they want most from you, okay? Page of Pentacles. They want a brand new beginning. There's no doubt that this person wants to transform the situation and bring forth a brand new beginning. And that's what I'm getting out here. The pages are an opportunity to be curious and energetic, but when I get the Page of Pentacles, this tells me that they want something. There could be a message that's coming from them about a new enterprise, a new manifestation, a new beginning, all right? And I think that you're going to get some sort of message. It could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, someone that's got Earth in their chart. But most importantly, whoever's coming forth with that energy of a brand new beginning and wants that, and you're getting a message from them, that's your person, okay? That's the person that they're talking about there. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's a 44 card that reduces to an 8, and it's a message that brings forth change, all right? So, and also that this change is something that brings forth balance, because that's an infinity number, right? So it's about that kind of that balancing of a situation. So for those of you seeking some sort of balance in a relationship or situation, this might be your person that's coming through here, okay? So that is what they want most from you. What is it? I want to take a look at what it is that they What is it that they like most about you? What do they like most about you? Let's take a look at what that is. What do they like most about you? Four of Cups. Oh my gosh. This is about stability. They like your contemplation. They like how you think. Okay. I'm just going to say it. They like how you think, Aquarius. And, many times people talk about, being in the head, but there is such beauty and there is such intelligence and there is such imagination in your head. They like the way you think. All right. So, and that's what I feel that's coming through here. So there's some sort of stability in that. There's this practicality aspect of it, but there's this forward future thinking that is quite amazing and quite charismatic, right? And attractive. All right. So this person really likes the way you think, that you're kind of steady in the balance in terms of the way you think. And they love that, right? I think it's kind of mind-blowing for them. You can kind of see on top there, it's kind of like mind-blowing, right? And I think they think that's one of your sexiest assets, okay? Maybe other things too, but that's what's coming through here, okay? I do want to find out what it is that they dislike about you. Let's take a look at what that is. I mean, what could they dislike about an aqua, right? What's coming through here? The Eight of Cups. So interesting. So, the eights are about change, right? And so this is about some sort of change as it pertains to maybe the fact, of course, there's a card right behind it. These cards are sticking together. So we got Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Woohoo, guys. Okay, this is beautiful. I guess that was meant to happen because the Eight of Cups is talking about maybe some sort of disappointment or change in a relationship. So what they dislike the fact is that you're seeing the disappointment in the relationship rather than the positivity in the relationship, which is the Nine of Cups. Nine is about being satiated, right? Being very content, right? In terms of your emotions, in terms of just really feeling really good in love, that type of thing. So very satiated. This is being disappointment, kind of some sort of disappointment in that. So this is saying is that they don't like the fact that you are focusing on that disappointment in love and you're not focusing on the positivity that's still yet there to be, to come to fruition. All right. So that you might want to check in with yourself, guys, and see if that is exactly what is happening. But that's what I feel is coming into play. So very interesting. Okay. So, and that's quite interesting that I see coming through here. What is their best advice in terms of moving forward for them? What does that look like? But that's what I see here. We're going to find out a little bit more of how this person wants to work forward, but breaking the pattern. Okay. So this is about breaking some sort of pattern in a relationship or situation that could very much well be that message that's coming through. Maybe they had to break a pattern within themselves before they could jump into a relationship or situation. Maybe that is the case in terms of this because the cup energy is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So that's a lot of water energy is what I see here that's coming through. But this is about, really being satiated. And I think there is an opportunity for them to break a pattern within a relationship or situation that has been holding them back or perhaps has been holding this relationship or situation back. Okay. But that's what I feel for those of you that kind of seem to, that kind of seems to be what's coming out here. I do want to pull a card for those that are singles right now and in a relationship in terms of where you're at right now. Those of you that are completely single, this might resonate with you for some of you, but for those of you that are single, where are you at right now? We get the Devil energy. So this could be maybe caught in some sort of, obsession, some sort of situation where you feel that there is some sort of addiction of some sort, obsession of some sort that is in a dark energy, right? That's Capricorn type energy is what I feel here. But what I feel here too is that this is an opportunity for you to, it's kind of like an opportunity for, this is where you're at right now, which is in some dark energy. I'm going to pull one more card, guys, just to take a look at where your singles are at. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So the threes are all about communication. So this is about, not getting any sort of teamwork that you're looking to get within a relationship or situation. Okay, so this is maybe right now that you are disappointed. There's been some sort of issue regarding, some sort of teamwork or collaboration within a relationship or situation. You haven't been kind of getting what you want. Now, maybe there is something that, perhaps some sort of obsessive behavior or of some sort that needs to get rid of, whether it is a limiting belief, a negative emotion, or anything that is consistently going around that is keeping you kind of stuck here. And then what we want to find out is what is, that's what I feel that's coming through for you. Your best way forward here, your best way forward sword. What does that look like here? 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles talks about, this is about some sort of conflict. There's a conflict here in terms of a way of thinking, in terms of teamwork and collaboration here. And what I'm getting there needs to be some sort of change, because there's some sort of adversity. There's some sort of adversity, conflict, and defeat within a relationship or situation. We get the 5 of Pentacles. So that's what I feel that could very much well be. Anything else that wants to come out? Yeah, Tower, putting an end to it. And I kind of feel that was happening. The universe is putting an end to it because it's not on the ground or the energy for it to actually birth or grow or sprout something new. Something had to come to an end. So for many of you, again, you've ended a relationship or situation because some sort of obsession or some sort of a situation that I feel that was happening here that just wasn't serving you. We got a lot of earth energy here, right? And that's what I feel that's coming through here. But the universe had to step in and make a change. There's a cycle change that's happening that I feel here for you singles there that are happening, okay? And that's what I get. Then I get the 2 of Swords, making some sort of decision. Do I stay or do I go in this, okay? And I think that and this really comes into kind of using your intuition in this process. What do the soul trees have to say about that? The 2 of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be, you're going through this, trying to make some sort of change within a relationship or situation. Your boundaries are going to be important. So maybe that someone has crossed your boundaries. Maybe you let loose your boundaries. And this is saying, hone in on your boundaries on what is true for you, because the card I pulled at the full moon still rings true for both singles or couples. I'm pulling a spread. The first spread could have been for singles or couples, and then I honed in on the singles just to get a little bit more details here. But boundaries are going to be very, very key, guys. Very, very key, okay, in this situation, because you don't want anyone to overstep your boundaries. And if you've been letting them go freely, then maybe you haven't got the outcome that you've actually desired. So what we're going to do is, in the extended, I'm going to focus on this other person here a little bit more in detail, what they haven't told you, a little bit more what their next move is, their biggest challenge, what they're most afraid of, messages on both sides, but also what they're most inspired by about you, potential outcome, and then the overall advice. All right. So if you are interested, go ahead and click the link below. And if not, I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.